One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Houston's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he
breaks into the open.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a...
I got you. I got you, man. Wait, no. Yeah. She gave me a ninja stars. It's way powerful. So, yeah, you should do.
Success on the offensive side of the ball.
The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline. It's interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Gets out of... big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. They grab the early lead.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hold and fire complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Abraham. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. On the run, it's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Houston. A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense showing blitz here. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the move and looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. Open spaces. They'll get him stopped just. To the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Motion from the wideout. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws for the tight end. This one's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Houston going up tempo. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him throwing the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
completion to the left, looking for the first down. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Houston has it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hansen. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Quickly to the tight end.
All right, he is. All right, I'm going to take that tight end.
And they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense. All the way.
Hey, 14 and 13.
I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole
Shit.
team. Like,
Bro.
the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. Get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Abraham. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown,
My shit back,
Cougars.
bitch.
And they add 6 more.
Appreciate you, Aiden. I almost didn't get it all.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
28, Boston College, 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone turning it on. a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it
God,
at the 49.
God,
One more
Lord,
play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Heaves it deep. Picked off to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
And the returner goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do it.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive.
Ain't not that good to be blocking like that.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to...
Say it again.
You come in. You sound on the phone, bro.
What's good? What's good, bro? How you, man? Happy New Year's to you.
Man, same to you, bro.
Oh, good news.
What you think?
He said,
about it, though, Slim.
what's up? We said, what's up? Bad news. Ray, your childhood homie, which I wish y'all would have grew up like grown with each other. I'm glad I got to show y'all. The nigga went to sleep at a hot tub, bro, in Pennsylvania at an Airbnb with a baby on his chest, and the baby drowned, bro. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, some unbelievable shit,
what
bro.
The fuck?
You can't
let me make sure I
hey, bro,
watch out.
If I was
Go
a
that way.
right?
Thank you.
Damn, man, that shit gonna be on his mind for forever.
Comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. It's got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside.
I was right there.
Are sitting there on the inside, and the worst
move
is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
He ran funny.
Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
Fuck.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got it. Conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You bugged me.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They have completely flipped the field.
And it goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Trying to pound their
I went the wrong way.
Never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is a money play on third and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
What's he barter for?
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Second down, he'll throw it. Works the middle. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal. Oh, what a call. The fake, and he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll run it from the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping of that football.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Fuck.
Phenomenal
Nobody
job by
putting
the
that
defense
man
that
in
time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Houston! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw again. Just a little incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but one big way to get the football back.
I mean, it's food, Stroud. I mean, it is Stroud.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it.
There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They believe they can run right here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.